Welcome back, YouTube. It's been a while. The primary reason I haven't been doing these shop updates is because they really haven't been getting a whole lot of views, and I don't want to charge, or not charge, but I don't want to put ads on this channel because this is more of a mind dump for me. And that's actually, I've missed it because it is a way for me to get everything off my chest, to let you guys know the inner workings of what's going on behind the scenes, future projects, things that I just want to blow smoke about. So, I figured I'll start doing them maybe once a month, instead of not at all. Just to, get things off my mind. So, where to begin? I have been upgrading the main channel significantly. I've been continuously researching things on, how to get more views and how to do this and how to do that. I've gotten clickable links now to my different social media and stuff on my art banner page. I've been creating thumbnails instead of just using whatever one comes up. And I think that's improved things. I'm not sure. I really won't be sure until everything goes, full course, at least for a quarter. To that extent, I've started this whole Manliness Monday thing because my Beard Bee video was such a hit. It's at 1.8 or 1.9 thousand views, while everything else is at a couple hundred or less. So that's going to be a 3-month experiment, and we'll see. I'll reevaluate everything January, February, end of March. See how things go. What else? This whole camera setup. It worked well. For what it is, it works great, actually. But there are a few different articulations I'd like to have on here that with the wood I can't do. Also, the light that I have, while it works well for most of my project videos, I've noticed for when I'm doing anything talking straight to the camera, and there's not several lights on in the room, I get these deep shadows beneath my eyes, especially when I'm talking right at the camera. I actually do have rather deep set eyes, and it casts a really bad shadow. So I'm trying to keep my head up so it doesn't look like a horror movie or something. So to that effect, I would like to make a different light, one that I can pose, instead of having it up here looking down at me, maybe put it in front. I didn't run into this problem when I was using the flash on my phone, but I couldn't see anything with a flash on my phone. And this way it has a little bit more diffused light. So, between all of that, the joints are starting to get worn out on it, especially where the camera itself articulates, because that sees a lot of wear and tear. The base is narrow and heavy. It just needs a whole new retooling. And I think instead of rehashing this subject, I'm going to create a whole new one. To that effect, I actually got this over Christmas. It's a little GoPro Hero 4, silver one. What I'm thinking about is either making one of these little mounting spots, or, and I don't know if this is viable or not, fabricating one from scratch. Because all I really need is something in that general shape with a hole right there. So I'm going to play around with that for a while and see what goes on. Maybe I'll just buy more mounting things. Who knows? So that's where I'm at with the camera. It was good. I want to keep upgrading, and I want to keep bringing better videos for everyone. And since I do have a Patreon account now, and I don't have a lot of patrons, but I have a few, and it's been a couple months. I should be able to pull money out of that to improve the camera setup, at least hopefully. I still haven't thrown that up on Facebook, so I need to do that as well. I'll probably do that today, later today, just to get the ball rolling a little bit faster. What else? Over the last 2 weeks, I've been working on cleaning the house just because things are too cluttered. It frustrates me. And I've also been cleaning the shop. Last week I took out 3 trash bags full of just junk. Spare pieces of wood, projects that were failures that never even made it to a video, let alone completion. And just broken things. So, I'm feeling much better about the shop. Also, I got an infusion of about $8,000 worth of tools. Some of which you've seen, some of which you haven't. And I think a lot of those are going to help me do a lot more. Like especially a couple of saw blades I got. Really nice. They've been saws that I've been looking for a while. And I've seen them, but I just didn't want to pay for them. And I got all these tools for free. Well, mostly for free. It was a 2-hour drive and I had to do a lot of work. 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive back. And since then I've been down there several times. It's working out okay. So, what else? Instead of just pulling subjects out of thin air, I've actually been keeping a journal of different subjects and different topics. Right now, it's all the Manliness Monday topics. The gentleman side of things, the savage side of things. Not sure how I'm going to title anything yet. But I mean, I have pages worth of topics to pick from. So I will have no problem getting topics, at least for that segment, for the next 3 months. I really have my pick of the litter, which is good. I need to do that for my project videos as well. Just something to keep a running tally of everything. I think that'll really help me improve. I've also been working on improving the business. And how I'm going to be doing that is going into a production mode. Especially for my pipes. The 3 things that have been my best sellers are the acorn pipes, bottle stoppers, and beard beads. I've sold, 4 pipes? Yeah, 4 of the acorn pipes so far. I've sold 3 beard beads and shipped those to California. And right now I'm wearing, I took one and to wear for myself. I never finished it. I'm going to be doing that today in a video. Actually, how to make beard beads. And bottle stoppers. I shipped a few off to Tennessee 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? For Christmas. And apparently they were very well received. The lady said they were beautiful. It's the guy who bought them off me. Very super enthused about the boxes. And until recently, boxes have been my biggest enemy. Because I have to fabricate them by hand. I've looked around, no one carries any of the sizes I need, and to get custom dies is prohibitive for how big, or rather how small I am right now. But I've gotten really good at making them. So it's a trade-off. So a few things I'm looking to do in the future. I want to expand. And by that I mean I need to get my products into other stores instead of just selling them on my Etsy. I need to somehow expand my YouTube campaign. I'm really not sure how to do that at this point, but I do have 27 subscribers. I would like to have at least 100 by March. And if possible, up to 1,000 by this time next year. I really don't know how I'm going to get from point A to point B, but you guys are going to be along for the journey. I really don't think there's a whole lot else to say. I do miss doing these shop updates. They have been fun. I actually enjoy this. This is my second take because my first take, the camera wasn't on. So, oops. So, a few things to look forward to. I do the Manliness Mondays every Monday at 1:30. I do my project videos every Friday at 1:30. Some projects to look forward to in the future. I'm going to be redoing the whole camera boom. Not sure how I'm going to redo the light. That's going to be a design video and at least a 1, 2, maybe 3-part build video. Because this thing's so tiny, this thing actually has a couple advantages for me. And during those videos, I'd like to enumerate on those. I will be doing some blacksmithing and armor working techniques in the near future as well. How to peen a rivet, how to turn an edge. Once spring comes around, I'm going to be building the forge. That'll be a cool project video or two. So I'm going to need to have the camera done by then because this thing's just too much to carry. The manliness video, not for this week, but for next week, is going to be how to drink at a party and not get drunk. This Monday will be how to take gloves off the proper way. So yeah, there's some things to look forward to. There's my thoughts on everything that's been going on over the past month or so since my last video. Yeah. So guys, thanks for listening to me more or less ramble for 10 minutes or so. And check out my channel. I'll see you guys next time.